Check it out, man. Today we are going to discuss the fashion trends of 2024. Obviously, we are about 6 months into the year. Depends on when you're watching this, but I feel like it's pretty safe to say like we got some new trends, I guess you could call it. But the thing is, none of these are actually new trends. Most of this stuff has been worn before. Obviously, fashion nowadays, well, at least fashion trends, it's all like recycled stuff from past years. So maybe some of this stuff was worn a decade ago or maybe decades ago. We're basically going to cover most of it, and I'm going to keep it pretty casual. This is not, I don't know, it's just like kind of like the casual fashion trends of 2024. We're not going to go too deep. Also, I'm going to be giving my opinion on each and every one of these trends, whether I mess with them or not. And remember, this is just my opinion. Do not be upset. And also another reminder, I am typically known as a hater in my workspace. So yeah, just bear that in mind. And if I missed any, just let me know down in the comments. But yeah, man, let's get into it for real. Sorry for blue balling you guys. But before we start the trends of 2024, let's talk about the trends that actually died this year. The trends I don't see happening too much. Some of these might be dead, some of these might be just dying. So a huge trend that kind of died this year that went on for longer than I expected. Like I said, it hasn't completely died, but fitted caps, they're not as prevalent as they once were last year and the years before that. I think after COVID, so that's like 2020-ish, all the way up to maybe 2022, late 2022, maybe even 2023, fitted caps, it was a go-to hat. Everybody had fitted, and 2024, I'm not seeing them so much anymore. So RIP fitteds, but obviously wear what you like. I'm still rock fitteds because I literally own like 50 of them. But yeah, fitted caps, looks like that's pretty much it. Another trend that I don't see that like being as big anymore this year is, of course, Rick Owens. Rick Owens was going crazy around 2021 up to now. Obviously, Rick Owens is kind of like a staple in fashion now. It'll never actually die out, but I feel like for like the casual mainstream audience, Rick Owens isn't, a big time player anymore. The clothing and the shoes, at least. Mostly the shoes, because those are the ones that are really going crazy. The Ramones, the Geo Baskets, and all that. Like, yeah, you see people rocking them, but it's not like, I don't know, it's not as crazy anymore. But, like I said, Rick Owens is kind of like one of those things where people are going to still continue rocking it, like, no matter what, for years to come. And people, obviously, they've been rocking it before it was a quote-unquote trend. But I feel like Rick Owens is kind of like the hype is kind of going down a little bit, which I'm sure, like, the real Rick Owens diehards are pretty happy about, because it was a pain in the ass to get authentic Ricks a few years ago. Another trend that I see kind of dying down a bit, cargo pants. Thanks to Travis Scott, cargo pants were huge the past few years. And I feel like, again, it's like one of those things like kind of everybody has a pair of cargo pants in their wardrobe. It kind of became an essential. But like I said, I don't see too many crazy pairs of cargo pants. I remember seeing like a ton of like Instagram brands like going crazy with the cargo pants, especially like the pockets. Like they're making all these weird like cargo pants with like 20 pockets and like circular pockets and like different shaped pockets and stuff. Like I feel like the cargo pant innovation is not as crazy anymore as it once was like a few years ago. One trend that I don't see going as crazy this year as like the years prior to 2024 is Fear of God essentials. Like honestly, I'm so glad this one's over. Something about it just really irritated me. Like I don't know, man. It's kind of like something about it though, man. Fear of God essentials, it was like too basic for me. I don't know, I think I might be jealous of the people that were rocking it, but man, something about Fear of God essentials, man, it just did not rub me the right way. Just something about it, man. Alright, now that we got the old trends out of the way, let's get into the actual 2024 mainstream hype beast casual trends of 2024. And these are probably going to stick around for a few more years after this as well. So the first one on this list, you guys seen it in the thumbnail. Jean shorts, jorts, Jinko jorts, whatever. These are in style. The Stone Cold Steve Austin jean shorts. I'ma be real, I used to think this shit was fucking hideous. Like, you would get your shit fucking clowned in high school for wearing some fucking jean shorts. Like, here's some examples I could think of. One of my boys, dude was Puerto Rican. He wasn't like the biggest like fashion dude ever. He wasn't, actually, I don't even think he even cared about fashion. Fool was wearing some cowboy jean shorts, like the ones with the crazy back pockets. And I remember some kid sitting next to me. I barely knew the kid. He whispers to me, he's like, dude is wearing jean shorts. I was like, bro, I couldn't help but to fucking crack up laughing. Like, that shit was crazy. Bro was wearing jean shorts in 2014 when it wasn't even cool. Jean shorts were ass. They've always been ass. And I remember the last time jean shorts were relevant were like the Tyler the Creator days, maybe like the 2010-ish, 2012. But those were jean short cutoffs. That shit was cool. But now we got the jean shorts that are not cutoffs. They're actually made jean shorts that are like made to be jean shorts. That's what people are rocking. Kind of like just regular plain, maybe some, washed pair of jean shorts. I've seen some kind of crazy ones with like a ton of holes. And I see a lot of people rocking them super baggy. I'm gonna be real, I'm messing with the jean shorts. Back in the day, I wasn't with it. This time around, I'm messing with it, man. It's a classic look. It's the hype beast in me. And this is one of those cool trends where like anybody can participate in it, because it's kind of like they vary in price. There's a ton of brands that make them. You could go thrifting and grab a pair. Everybody could kind of fit in. And I'm gonna be real, like I said, man, it's the hype beast in me, it's the follower in me, it's the trend hopper in me. I'm trying to cop a pair of jean shorts. I haven't yet. I'm looking for the right pair. I need me a pair. Like I said, a few years ago, I thought that shit was fucking hideous. Nowadays, I'm like, alright, I see the vision. Next trend on this list, another trend that I thought was absolutely hideous at first, the baggy jeans, baggy pants, mostly baggy jeans. This shit is crazy. We went from purple jean K Subi Amiri skin tight jeans to the baggiest sweatpants fitting jeans of all time. It's absolutely crazy. Like, I see these white kids on TikTok and Instagram reels. It's like the baggier their jeans are, that shit just makes it cooler. I'm gonna be real, I do not have the confidence to be rocking some size 40 baggy parachute jeans. But I mess with it though. I wouldn't do it, but I mess with it. I see the vision. At first I didn't like it, but I mess with it. And I remember the first time I seen somebody try to bring back baggy jeans. It was A$AP Rocky. I think he was wearing like baggy jeans with some Jordan 1s. And I thought fool had like gone crazy. I thought dude was trying too hard. I was like, what is A$AP doing? Bro's trying to bring back baggy early 2K jeans. And it was crazy. Like I said, most of these trends you would get clowned on back in the day. Like, I remember my boy was clowning this like nerdy black kid because he was wearing some huge baggy jeans. But this fool was like a weird nerd, so it was like funny. And the fool was getting clowned because his jeans were like sweatpants. But yeah, I'm rocking with the baggy jeans. I got me some pairs, nothing too crazy. I think I like thrifted some like old Wrangler Big Bens, I think they're called. Nothing too insane, just now I keep it plain. But I see a lot of people, they'll have like these crazy washes on the jeans, or like, yeah, I mess with it. Next trend on the list, of course, the Adidas Sambas, aka the Asian teenager specials. Nothing against Asian teenagers, but I see a lot of Asian teen rocking the Sambas. This was originally like a Mexican person's shoe that just came from Mexico, crossed the border, and now they're rocking Adidas Sambas because they look like indoor soccer shoes. And they are indoor soccer shoes. I'm not gonna lie though, I'm a huge football/soccer fan, and to see Sambas get these crazy collabs and recognition, like, I'm pretty stoked on it. I haven't been able to actually ever own a pair of Sambas. I used to always see them at like Big Five sporting goods. I don't know if you guys have those. It's basically like a low-end sporting goods store. I remember always thinking like, man, one day I'm gonna get a pair of those. Sambas, and I think they were $40 as well back in the day. This is like years ago. But yeah, I've seen some cool pairs of Sambas. I'm always with it. The Mexican in me, loves Sambas, loves Adidas. For some reason, Mexican people love Adidas and Puma for some reason. But yeah, I'm always rocking with Adidas no matter what they do. But since we're talking about Sambas, the next trend on the list, the German army trainer, aka the GAT. Some people know these because Margiela makes them, the replicas, the GATs, whatever, with the paint splatter and shit too. I'm not gonna lie, I got me a pair, man. I scammed some fucking kid on OfferUp for like $50. Got a pair of beat up GATs. I'm rocking with the GATs. I'm rocking with the Sambas, man. Let's get it. Since we're talking about Sambas and Adidas, another trend, vintage soccer jerseys or just soccer jerseys in general. And kind of got a message to say. I got something to get off my chest. All these vintage soccer jerseys you guys see people rocking on Instagram Reels, TikTok, 95% of the people rocking those jerseys, they're rocking fake jerseys, I swear to God. Like, do you really believe this fool on Instagram Reels or on TikTok is able to get their hands on a 2012, 2010, 2005 Real Madrid jersey in mint condition? Them shits is all fake. And I feel bad for the real vintage soccer jersey collectors because the market is absolutely cooked. I'm going to be real though. I cop some fake jerseys too, man. I've copped some fake vintage jerseys too. Because that vintage jersey market is insane, bro. You want some old shit that looks clean, that looks fly, you have to spend like $100 plus for sure. Especially if it's like a real like known team. I'm not perfect. But yeah, that whole market is cooked. 99% of the jerseys you see on Instagram Reels, on the internet, little influencer people rocking them, like them shits is all fake. They got Chinese suppliers to send them to them for like free, for promo. Them shits is all fake. You see that little Edgar showing off his vintage jersey collection, that shit's fake, bro. 99% of the time, shit's fake. Swear to God, bro. I'm not even hating. It's just the truth. Shit's is fake. We rockin' fake, but don't try to get on here and act like you got the real, man. Nah, man. Another new trend this year, maybe not this year, but another trend it's kind of popping right now is like anything Y2K. Once again, Y2K, especially early Y2K stuff, was considered cringe a decade ago. But look though, it's a pattern that always repeats itself. A decade ago, 90s vintage was like the thing to collect, to thrift. It was way easier to come by a decade ago. It was easier to get 90s stuff a decade ago, obviously, maybe even 2 decades ago. But nowadays, Y2K stuff is ending up in the thrifts a lot more. You see it a lot more, obviously, because as time goes, whatever. You guys get what I'm saying. So, like, right now, we think joggers and that era of clothing is mad cringe. But y'all will be collecting joggers and rocking joggers 20 years from now. Mark my words. This next one isn't really a trend, it's a brand. Hellstar. And like, let's say Hellstar rip-off brands. There's a bunch of brands that rip off Hellstar. Let's be real, Hellstar is like the new hoodwear. I actually went on their website yesterday and I was shocked to see the damn prices. I did not know Hellstar was this expensive, which makes sense. Once again, this is just my opinion. I think Hellstar is absolutely hideous. I'm sorry. I don't think it's going to age well. But obviously, people buy it. People like it. So, hey, my opinion clearly doesn't matter. The next trend is all black opium everything. I'm not going to lie, this is hard. I mess with it, but it's not going to age well. Literally looks like Kingdom of Hearts and Mickey Mouse. Like, this shit is not going to age well. The reason I think it's not going to age well is because this shit just looks way too extreme. It looks too exaggerated. It looks like out of the ordinary. Like, yeah, even though it's a simple all black fit, like the silhouettes are just insane for most of these. Like I said, this shit is not going to age well, but I love it. Obviously, I would not rock something like this in real life, But this is kind of something that I always daydream about. Like, man, imagine wearing that fit in front of my crush. That would be so hard. This next trend is one of those trends that I fell victim to. The flared sweatpants. Man, I bought a brown pair of flared sweatpants for $80. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not gonna lie though. I thought these were hard. They're alright now. But now for some reason when I think about flared sweatpants, it kind of just makes me cringe. But they're not too bad. I feel like I'm just exaggerating. But yeah, flared sweatpants are totally in right now. Now the next trend on the list, of course, none other than the Timberlands. Probably one of the biggest, most popular trends this year. Obviously, Timberlands have been trending forever. People have been rocking Timberlands since before I was born. But it has reached new heights again. Timbs are as popular as they ever were, I swear to God. They have this really cool shiny pair. Let me check the brand name real quick. Give me a sec, sorry. The Vanetta Carter Timbs. Those are hard. I mess with those. Honestly, I was so close to buying a pair of Timbs, but one of my friends reminded me that summer is coming up, and summers in California can be pretty brutal. I am not rocking 20-pound Timberland Buttas in 100-degree weather. I'm not gonna lie, I'm messing with the Timbs. One of the harder, really simple too. You kind of just go to any mall and buy a pair of Timbs. So yeah, I can't hate on the Timbs too much. I think they look pretty cool. Obviously, there's better boots out there, but this is pretty basic and pretty safe. So yeah, I'm rocking with it. Carhartt jackets are pretty cool as well. If you're a thrifter, this is kind of like mining for gold. If you find a Carhartt jacket, you basically struck gold. This is another one of those trends that kind of never actually died out, but I do feel like I'm seeing them a lot more on my feed nowadays for some reason. Can't hate on the Carhartt jacket. It's a classic, and for some reason, white Americans that don't have jobs love these. Like, no, these are for people with jobs. I'm kind of speeding through these trends because we're at 17 minutes now, but the next one is the Uggs, specifically the Tasmanian Devil. Pretty cool. Never owned a pair. Might never own a pair. Feels like they won't. I don't know. Feels like they're not gonna stick around too much. The Palace collab was cool though. I'd rock those, but I don't have the money for them. But yeah, they're pretty cool. Holy shit, we're 17 minutes in. The last one on the list. I'm gonna make annotations for these. Hopefully I remember to do that. But the last one on the list is the Chief Keef Ralph Lauren polo. The spell out polo. The expensive polo. If you had one of these back in the day, you either stole it or you were born rich. This was like an iconic staple, especially in the hood. Like, I would see people at school that owned these. They would wear this shit at least twice a week. This shit was so iconic. Chief Keef made him popular. Obviously, not only him, I'm pretty sure like a lot of people in New York love these. These are fire. I've always wanted to own one, but I'm gonna be real, since it's a trend now, I kind of don't want to own it no more. But this is for sure one of those like super iconic pieces. Of course, this and True Religion were like the hoodest shit you could wear back in the day, and now kind of like e-boys and e-girls are rocking them. I ain't gonna lie, this shit's fresh. Can't really hate on it. It's fresh. It's not my cup of tea. Nah, it's not something I would like rock on the daily. Maybe if I'm going to a concert or something, doing something out of the ordinary, some miscellaneous activities, hitting licks or something. That's when I throw on the polo with the Trues and the Timbs. Feel me? Word is bond, son. Nah, for real though, that pretty much wraps up this video. We have hit 20 minutes. Holy shit, this is probably the longest video in dill cheese history. Make sure to leave your opinion in the comment section below. I am excited to hear what you guys have to say. I doubt any of you made it this far in the video, but if you did, comment swag. But yeah, pretty much wraps up this video, man. It's your boy Dill Cheese. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram for memes and stuff like that. I'm out. Peace.